Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's program will be about Jamil Qhaderi. He has become an international figure, international news figure these days due to the fact that he is backing the current government in Afghanistan, exposing the previous regime's officials in regard to their corruptions and mishandling the Afghan situation. So if you remember a Turkish election not too long ago, there was a viral video of an imam dancing very nicely with the tone of the music, and he was dancing perfectly, and people were surprised that an imam was dancing, and they asked him afterward that why he was dancing, and he was saying the dance came naturally because it was election between right and wrong. Now Jamil Qaderi's words are coming naturally to him because he knows that there is a right side and a wrong side, and he wants to promote the right side, which is peace. We have a saying in English that we don't raise our voices, we raise our words. These days, Jamil Qhaderi rose his words against those who betrayed Afghan and Afghanistan. And that's why only a handful of people are against him, a handful of people who want war in Afghanistan are making noises in Europe. Unfortunately, Afghanistan has seen more than 4 years of war. People are tired of war. Majority of people, 99% of people, including diasporas living abroad, do not want to see war. We want to see peace. We want our kids to go back to Afghanistan. We want to show our kids Afghanistan. We want to show them the rich culture, rich heritage that we have. For more than 4 years of war is enough. Jamil Qhaderi has become an international figure overnight, which is a good thing. You know why? He represents the majority of Afghan diasporas as well as people who live in Afghanistan. He is the voice of the voiceless. Majority of Afghans do not want war. We do not want war. We want peace. Only a handful of people whose interest is in jeopardy, whose financial interest is in jeopardy, who does not want to see peace in Afghanistan, only those people are making some noises. The rest of Afghanistan, the rest of Afghan people, diasporas living abroad, do not want war. Yes, we do have problems with the government. Yes, we do have issues, especially with the women. But we all believe, most of us, all of us, majority of us believe that war is not the answer. Negotiation, engagement, talks should be the answer. Jamil Qhaderi, like millions of us, is the victim of war, warlordism, and any other ism. He was very young who came out of Afghanistan. Like many of us, he wants peace. He wants to see a strong, peaceful, and stable Afghanistan. Why they want to suffocate Jamil Qhaderi's voice? Because they want to continue to deceive people. They want to continue to besiege people for the war. not for the sake of Afghan people, for the sake of their own interest, so they can collect more money. They want to suffocate Jamil Qhaderi's voice and people like him, so they can continue to deceive people of Afghanistan. They can continue to besiege people against the current government for their own interest, not for the interest of Afghan people, for their own interest. And that's why they want to suffocate the voice of Jamil Qhaderi and people like him, especially those who are pro-war and promote war. They want Jamil Qhaderi to be deported. But my question to them is, why? Why should we promote war? Haven't we seen enough of war? Isn't it 40 years of war enough for us and the people of Afghanistan? Yes. They do not want to see peace. You know why? Because their benefits, their interest is not in peace. Otherwise, would they be able to build armored palaces? No. An average Afghan cannot build a house. They were completely detached from the regular Afghan, completely detached from the society, completely detached from the Afghan values. All they wanted to collect more money, and more money. They built houses, palaces in Afghanistan and abroad. They stole the money of Afghans. They stole the money of international aid agencies for their own benefits. 20 years of their government, 20 years. We still do not have electricity. We do not have running water in the capital. We do not have infrastructure. We do not have educational system, any kind of system. There were governments within the government. For the past 20 years, there were governments within the government of Afghanistan. And of course, if you can see, there are so many palaces, armored palaces, but look at the average Afghans living in the north. You do not have any infrastructure at all. So why should the Afghan people want them back? Why they should want them back? Why they should come back? To steal more? Thanks to the social media, they are exposed. Their atrocities have been exposed. That's why they want to stop people like Jamil Qhaderi. Why? Because they're exposing them to the public. They do not want their voice to be heard. Why? Because they don't want people to know what they did. They stole the assets of Afghan people. They stole their happiness. And they made a living abroad for themselves, while Afghan women and children are living in a very bad situation there. Billions of dollars were wasted in Afghanistan because of them. They were running their own governments within the government. So for those of you who do not know Jamil Qhaderi and people like him, they are young YouTubers, affectionate YouTubers who love their country. Doesn't mean that he does not respect and love Belgium, his homeland. I have a saying that we have people who came from Afghanistan, diasporas living abroad. We have two countries. One is our motherland, where we were born. We have attachment to that place. We want that place to be in peace. And we have homeland, where we live now. We made memories in that land. We respect the land that we live in. We are obedient citizens. So we have two countries. One is our motherland, that we want to be in peace with our homeland. And Jamil Qhaderi is doing exactly this. He wants the world, European countries, to be in peace with his motherland. And he wants to see his motherland in peace as well. Thank you for watching. Tarifi Jawanan with Susan Pirzada.